Assalamu alaikum, this is Ishan Qureshi, and in this video I am going to highlight a brief introduction of atomic theory. Structure of an atom was more complicated to understand for the scientists for many years. From 1808, many scientists explained the structure of the atom, but finally it was accepted in 1913. Scientists played a functional role in the description of an atom, as it includes the further particles termed as electrons, protons, and neurons. They are named so because of the charges they contain. Rutherford in a atomic model predicted that the structure of an atom that the atom consists of the two major parts: nucleus, which consists of proton and neutron, and the extranuclear part, which includes the revolving electron around the nucleus. Although the concept of the atom dates back to the ideas of Democritus, the English meteorologist and chemist John Dalton formulated the first modern description of it as a fundamental building block of the chemical structures. The mass of proton is 1 Dalton and a single positive charge. The mass of neutron is same as mass of proton, which is 12 Dalton, but the neutron has no charge. The mass of electron is much more less than the electron and proton, it has -1 charge. Electron revolves around the nucleus in various circular orbits, called shell or in the energy levels. The distribution of electron in different energy levels is called as electronic configuration. The shells of an atom may be K, L, M, N, O, and P shells, while the S, P, D, and F are the suborbitals. The s orbitals contains maximum 2 electrons, p orbitals contains maximum 6 electrons, and the d orbitals contains a maximum of 10 electrons. Looking here, the structure of the orbitals, the electrons are revolving in the s orbital. Similarly, orbital, the electrons revolves around the nucleus. S orbitals containing the 2 electrons, p having the maximum 6 electrons, d orbitals contains 10, while the f orbitals having the 14th electrons. What is an element? Atom having a specific number of protons is called as element. Elements are made of the atoms. They have a specific number of protons. Over 100 elements are mentioned in the modern periodic table. Electron shells shows the number of electrons. As the first orbital carries the 2 electrons, the second L shell contains maximum 8 electrons, 2 in the s orbital while 6 in the p orbital. While the third shell, known as the M shell, contains 18 electrons, 2 in the s orbital, 6 in the p orbital, and 10 in the d orbital. Atomic number indicates the total number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom. In other words, it can also be stated as the total number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom shows the atomic number of the particular atom. Does it affect the atomic number, atomic mass, and atomic charges? Yes, the proton has a significant role on the atomic number. Neutron has no effect on atomic number, and similarly electron has no effect. The atomic mass of the atom depends on proton as well as neutron, but there is no role of the atomic mass. The atomic charge of the atom depends on the proton and the electron, while there is no charge of neutron, so atomic charge of an atom doesn't depend on the neutron. Periodic table is divided into the 4 segments on the basis of their electronic configurations. The S block contains the group 1A and 2A. The P block shows the group number 3A to group number 8A. Elements of the D block are also called as outer transition elements, including the group 1P to 8B. While the elements of F block are called inner transition elements. The F block consists of the 2 series called lanthanide series and actinide series. Atom is happy when it is unstable and has a higher energy, while it is happy when it is stable and carries the lower energy. Atomic happiness also depends on the electronic charge when it is zero and complete valence shell. The illustration shows that the hydrogen atom is unhappy because it has incomplete first orbital. The atom of helium seems happy because it has complete s orbital. Lithium is unhappy although it has complete s orbital, but the p orbital carries only the one electron. The structure of atom of beryllium also is unhappy although it has complete s orbital, but the p orbital carries only the two electrons. Boron carries the one complete s orbital, but the p orbital carries three electrons, and similarly carbon is unhappy although it has complete s orbital, but the p orbital carries only the four electrons. The structure of atom of nitrogen is unhappy although it has complete s orbital, but the p orbital carries five electrons. Similarly, the valence shell of oxygen contains six electrons in the p orbital. Fluorine is unhappy although it has complete s orbital, but the p orbital carries 7 electrons, while looking at the structure of the neon, which is happy because it has complete s as well as p orbital. The picture shows that hydrogen has only one electron in its 1s orbital, while the helium has complete s orbital, lithium has complete full shell, but the second shell has only one electron, and similarly so on. Group number shows the total number of valence electrons, as group 1 has only one electron in outermost shell, so all the elements belong to the group 1. The number 2 shows that group number 2 has 2 electrons in outermost shell. Number 3 shows the group 3 has 3 electrons. 4 shows the group 4 has 4 electrons, while 5 shows the group number 5 has 5 electrons. Similarly, the number 6 shows the group 6 has 6 electrons, group 7 has 7, while the group number 8 has 8 maximum electrons in the last orbital. Group 8 is also called as a zero group because it has no chemical reactions taking part. It does not take part in any chemical reaction because of the complete outermost shell.